We received many letters about our last time together. Children want to know more about bridges. So we are going to feature some bridges today again. This time we will talk about the most terrifying bridges. Most of these bridges are not dangerous, but because of how high or long the bridges are, adults are terrified of them. Adults are funny that way. A couple of the bridges we will show you, though, are a bit dangerous, but they are very far away, so we don't have to deal with them here. Right now, we are on a most beautiful wooden bridge. I hope you enjoy our list of most terrifying bridges. Let's get started. This is the Vidym River Bridge, and it is in Siberia, Russia. This converted train bridge was built across one of Russia's busiest tributaries, the Lena River. Covered in slick ice most of the year, the 6 feet wide bridge can barely fit one car at a time. The Vidym River Bridge is considered so treacherous that simply getting across it alive is an accomplishment. Seriously, the 34 people who have done it created their own Facebook page. It is so hard to do. So I guess this would be one of those really dangerous ones, but it's very far away. This is called the Royal Gorge Bridge in Colorado, and it's been nearly 100 years in use. It was built very cheaply in 1929, and up until the turn of the millennium, this bridge was the highest suspension bridge in the world. It dangles 956 feet above the Arkansas River. A lot of people from all over the world come to this bridge to bungee jump or parachute from the bridge, but it's really not very safe to do that. So here it is, the Royal Gorge Bridge. This is the Bamboo Bridge in Cambodia, located in Kampong Cham, a city in the east part of Cambodia. The Bamboo Bridge is the major means of access to a nearby island in the drier seasons of the year. Even crazier, the Bamboo Bridge is rebuilt every year and is expected to hold hundreds of people at any time. The bridge has a framework made of bamboo sticks and a carpet of several layers of canes, cut in half and extends over it, absorbing the impact of the vehicles. Would you like to take this bridge? I don't know, I think it looks kind of safe. This is the Captain William Moore Bridge in Alaska. Named after Captain William Moore, he was a pilot, a prospector, a packer trader, and a riverboat captain. The bridge runs 110 feet over Moore Creek Gorge and an active fault line. As a result of its location, the engineers who designed the bridge only anchored one side of it so that in the event of a ground shift, the bridge isn't torn in half. I don't know how comforting that is. What do you think? This is the Sidu River Bridge in China. Now, the Sidu River Bridge is currently the highest bridge in the world. It hangs over 1,600 vertigo-inducing feet above a canyon floor, connecting what amounts to 2 mountaintops. At just under a mile, the expanse between the two sides of the bridge was so long that the builders had to use a rocket to string the first pilot line across the gap. If you are afraid of heights, and a lot of people are, you just might not want to take this bridge. Go the long way around. This is the Husseini Hanging Bridge in Pakistan. If you think your commute every day going places is tough. Look at this. How would you like to travel on this wildly swaying rickety footbridge across the raging Hunze River every day? It looks as if the twigs and the ropes could snap at any moment. But people use it. Would you? This is the Mackinac Bridge in Michigan. Now, Michigan's Mackinac Bridge is very safe, but so many people are so terrified of it that they refuse to even cross it. It's famously known as Big Mac and Mighty Mac. And the Mackinac Bridge Authority has a driver's assistance program that provides drivers who are so uncomfortable with driving across the Mackinac Bridge that they help them. Those interested can arrange either by phone or by toll collector to have their cars or motorcycles driven to the other end. Isn't that funny? Somebody drives their car because they're so scared. The reason for that is the bridge's ability to swing more than 35 feet in high winds or inclement conditions. Yikes! This is called the 7 Mile Bridge in Florida. It goes 7 miles across open water, and Floridians are very proud of this bridge. Now, you are looking at 2 bridges. Now, the second of the 2 was constructed between 1978 and 1982. The original bridge on the left was built more than a century ago, and it still stands right next to the new one. But now it serves as a popular fishing and sunset watching spot and is home to a wide variety of wildlife from fish and manatees to birds and butterflies. How beautiful! This is the Quipos Bridge in Costa Rica. Say hello to the Quipos Bridge. It is a one-way path on Costa Rica's Central Pacific coast that, shockingly, is fit for vehicular travel. And if crossing this rickety little bridge wasn't terrifying enough, it's also a popular hangout spot for the local wildlife down below, which are crocodiles. This is called the Brave Men's Bridge in Hunan Province, China. Remember China? As if the 600-foot height over the valley wasn't terrifying enough, they went and made this suspension bridge out of plexiglass. It feels like you're walking on air and about to plummet every step you take. The fact that you simultaneously sway with the wind doesn't help matters either. Now this is a terrifying bridge. This is the Viaduc de Millau Bridge in France. And it is very terrifying in style. Running across France's River Tarn, the Viaduc de Millau runs more than 1.5 miles across a massive gorge. A cable-stayed, masted structure, the bridge is delicate, transparent, and has the optimum span between columns. It's very safe. Its construction broke several records. It has the highest pylons in the world, the highest road bridge deck in Europe, and it superseded the Eiffel Tower as the tallest structure in France. Wow, that must really be a tall bridge. Look at it. It's in the clouds. That would be terrifying. What do you think? This is Lake Pontchartrain Causeway Bridge in Louisiana. It's 24 miles long. It holds the Guinness World Record for longest continuous bridge over water in the world. Its reputation for unnerving drivers heading north out of New Orleans is widespread. Though it's held up by 9,500 concrete pilings. That hardly seems enough. Do you really understand it's 24 miles long? Oh my! This is the Confederation Bridge in Canada. It's 8 miles long and it links Prince Edward Island with mainland New Brunswick. Now, the length is scary enough, but down below is frigid water. And it is the longest curved bridge running over ice-covered water. Now, the engineers designed it in such a way that there are 52-degree conical ice shields, which I don't totally understand that, but it's located on the pier shaft to break up the ice. So obviously, ice can be a problem for a bridge too. So they're just very creative. There are so many ways to design bridges. They have to worry about the obstacle they're going over and the type of obstacle it is and all that. They're so smart. This is the Ashima Owashi Bridge in Japan. It is a mile long. It connects two cities. And it's like a roller coaster. And it's built that way so that fishing boats can easily go under it. So there's a lot to consider when building a bridge. This is the Shensha Bridge in India. It's not a very impressive bridge, but getting across it is impressive. It's a very dangerous bridge, and it has rotting wood in it and it creaks. Every little step makes your heart pound very hard, and getting across it is a feat, but people still use it and it's still available. Not all bridges in some of these other countries are really safe, but people have to use them. And this is an example of a very dangerous bridge. I wanted to show you some pictures of bridges that my grandma sent me. She said these were in the town where she grew up. They're not very exciting, but they mean something to her, so here's her bridges. I hope you all enjoyed looking at some of the most terrifying bridges in the world. Some of them are just terrifying to go across, but they're not dangerous. And then a few of them actually were dangerous to go across. I want you to start looking for bridges. Ask your parents when you see a bridge. Say, what is the name of this bridge? Look to see what obstacle it is going over or across. Is it water? Is it a mountaintop? Or is it a valley? What is it? And then look at the design. I mean, look at how beautiful it is and all the little parts that had to go in it. And who knows, maybe someday you'll be a bridge designer. You'll be an engineer. Wouldn't that be exciting? Okay, well, I hope everybody had fun and learned something new about bridges. Bridges are really cool. Okay, bye everyone.